My name is Blake Hamrick, Quitman High School class of 2011. What brought me back to Quitman? There was a job opening and everything kind of worked out. I'm really happy to be back. It's a blessing. Things have changed a lot, but in the same sense, things haven't changed at all. The community is still the same. The support is still the same. That's the great thing about Quitman, is that people come and go, but the traditions and everything else perseveres. Quitman to me is home.
I'm Ben Graves. I am the class of 2005. In the year 2022, we had moved back to Quitman, and I was pastoring a church, and some things were going on in the world that I just felt the need to be more involved in the school. And it so happened there was a job opening that I could come and be the music teacher. And as I grew to love the kids, I realized that this is where I'm supposed to be. And it's been an awesome opportunity. There's so many more opportunities to get involved. My son specifically loves FFA, and that's been so cool to see how the community has grown through that. And it's exciting to see that. I feel like we are all family, and that when we fall down, we pick each other up. When we're struggling in life, we walk beside each other. To be a Bulldog means something very valuable to me, and I'm excited to be a Bulldog, and I'm excited that my 3 kids are Bulldogs, and I'm excited I pulled my wife into being a Bulldog as well. And so to be a Bulldog is just so much to me, means so much to me, and I have so much Bulldog pride.
My name is Cami Hicks. I am a class of 2018 alumni. I never really planned on becoming a teacher, especially not in the same school I grew up in. Seeing it now from the other side is a little surreal, and honestly, I just feel so blessed to give back to the place that gave me so much and my family so much. It feels pretty special to be rewriting my story here. People always say it's good to venture out, and I agree, but there's something even more meaningful about coming back. This place is my home, and I'm proud to be here, working to make it an even better place and inspire the students who are now walking in the same hallways I once did. Homecoming for me looks so much different now than it did several years ago. It used to be all about the parades and the activities and the games, and now homecoming is a time for me to connect with my former classmates. So homecoming is just that. It's about reconnecting with your home.
I'm Amy Cameron Park, class of 1993. I came back to Quitman in 2001. There was an English job open in the junior high, which is where I wanted to teach. And it involved coaching, which I also was interested in giving a try. When I think of Quitman, I automatically just think home. My family's from here. I've come back and raised my family here. I think the word home just embodies what Quitman ISD stands for, and will always be to me. I would say since 1993, I graduated with 50 students, and we've about doubled. I can remember back when I was 2, 3, 4 years old, my aunts were cheerleaders. Of course, I had to have a matching uniform, and I was out there on the square with them. My sister was a majorette her senior year, and I also had a little matching majorette costume. So I was always around the students and the traditions like homecoming, pep rallies, and I appreciate that we have continued to keep those.
Shane Weber, class of 87. Some of the things that I look forward to when I came back to Quitman was being part of everything that embodied who I was when I grew up. As an alumni, I look back and I remember what it was like to grow up here as a young man, and a boy that, the community meant everything. Everybody here from day one, from youth foundation to elementary to junior high to high school, I am who I am because of the people that were here in this town when I was growing up. To be able to give back to them and give back to community that meant so much to me was important for me. I've never strayed. I've never went away from here except when I went to college in Missouri. I've been here 50 of my 56 years. My wife, Lisa, she was an 86 graduate. All my kids were graduates. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else or raising my kids anywhere else because of the community atmosphere that we've always had here in Quitman. I still remember the old school over there at the football stadium when it was being used. You know, we were still using the auditorium before our auditorium here was finished up. We still had track meets on the old center track that surrounds the football field that is covered up with grass and asphalt now. Being part of that again brings back those memories of when my brothers and my sister graduated from here as well. You know, being part of the community for them too, for myself, and, you know, being a business owner. My family was a business owner here for many, many years. It meant something to us. And it's, you know, it's a sad day when those people that kind of built the community that I knew are now gone. You know, just the other day we lost Don Neighbors. He was a man that was dear to my heart. He coached my brother, taught me in science. When you look at Quitman and who we are and where we came from and where I grew up in, you have to look at the people that kind of stirred everything in that direction. The mainstays in Quitman that have been here for years and years of years have taken pride in who they are and what this town means to them as well. It's just a district where you know you want your kids to grow up in. When we start changing our facilities and we start changing our facade around here, the one thing that's true to what I believe in Quitman is still that traditional heartbeat. When you walk through the trophy halls and you walk through the areas of this, you see and hear those that came before you, and you want to do just as much for them as they did for you, and you don't want those traditions to die. So for me, being a Quitmanite, being a long-time Quitmanite, whether it was a business owner or whether it was a coach or whether it was a kid growing up, I take full pride in being a Bulldog.
Hi, my name is Brittany Emerson from the class of 2007. I was so thankful to come back and teach at Quitman High School and help students find a career in the medical field as much as I love ultrasound. The district has changed a lot. When I was in high school, we did not have any of these CTE programs. Shout out to health science, because we didn't have any guidance into getting into the medical field. And so now that's our whole purpose here, is to help students figure out what they want to do and how to get there. Bulldog pride means to me, it means loyalty and identity, because this is who we are.
Stephanie Paris Harrell. I graduated in 1999. I decided to come to work at this school because I was in the title industry and the bank industry, and I never got to see my kids. So it was a big deal to me to miss their stuff, and I didn't want to. So an opportunity came at the school and I went with it. I'm so glad that I did. Got to spend time with my kids, and I think it makes it that much more special that they come to school where I went to school and I get to see it. Bulldog pride means pride in our kids to me, like pride in the school, but especially pride in our kiddos, our students who accomplish so much and who work hard, and you get to see that and cheer them on.
My name is Heather Moore. I used to be Heather Taylor. I graduated in Quitman class of 2002. What inspired me to be a teacher at Quitman ISD actually started when I was a substitute teacher here at the elementary. I absolutely loved being in these classrooms that I sat in as a kid and walking in these hallways. I moved to Quitman in 3rd grade, and I absolutely loved my teachers, Mrs. Rushing and Mrs. Ellison, and I love knowing that I can be that for these kids too. They were such an important part of my life, and I hope to be that for these kids here. The biggest changes that I see at Quitman ISD, definitely the technology. I'm able to use that every day here in the classroom. It enhances our teaching, it enhances the students' learning. Another great change here at Quitman is all of the opportunities that students have at their fingertips and all of the new programs they can be involved in and participate in. I have personally seen the benefits of these new programs with my own 2 children. They are challenged and they are pushed, and they are able to excel in things that they are interested in and talented in. To me, Quitman means home. I left Quitman for about 20 years, and coming back was the best feeling in the world. I love the feel of knowing that it's family here, and I love raising my 2 kids here. The community pride that we have here and how we just help each other out. I've seen that with my kids, and I've seen that here personally in my own classroom with my students.
I'm Evan Henry, and I am from the class of 2015. I came back because this is home. Quitman shaped me, not just as a student, but as a man. The teachers, coaches, and all the people in the community poured into me, and I wanted to do the same for the next generation. To me, it's about giving back to the community that gave so much to me and building on that culture that made Quitman special. It feels good to be in the halls where I once walked, and with the chance to impact students the way that others impacted me, especially the coaches and the teachers that I had. The district has grown in so many ways. We have more opportunities for students, more resources, and a stronger emphasis on preparing them for life after high school. The Bulldog spirit of showing up for one another has never gone away, and it's more stronger now than it ever has been. To me, Quitman means home. The community is the best part, and that's what Quitman really means to me: community, church, family. I'm just happy, and I'm honored to play a part in shaping the culture and community of Quitman.
Hi, I'm Ashley Williams Day. I graduated class of 1995. I left Quitman and was not going to come back, and then had my children and couldn't think of a better place to raise my kids. So about 20 years ago, I headed back to Quitman to raise kiddos. It's just wonderful to give back to the same community that I grew up in, where people know you and support you and want what's best for you. Just being able to be in that environment and know that you're able to give that back to the other kids is part of what makes it so special, for sure. Well, I think one big thing that I've seen a change in from when I was in school is just the opportunities that kids have when they leave Quitman. Through our CTE programs, so many things that are available that's the non-traditional, just go to work or go to college. There's so many other avenues that they can go, and that's such a big benefit for our kids. Traditions in Quitman, I love them. Friday Night Lights is always a big tradition and always has been. The painting of the rock, I love that we've hung on to that all through the years. And just the community support that we have, I feel like that's a big tradition here in Quitman. And one of my favorite traditions that we held on to here at the secondary campus is the Bulldog in the hallway, in the front hallway. That you can't walk on the Bulldog, you have to go around it, and that's something that was a thing when I was in school. Kids do that now. Like we had a barrier set up a couple of years ago to keep them from walking on it, and we thought, let's just take it down and see what they do. We explained to them what the tradition was and why we did it, and the pride in representing the Bulldog and what it stands for, and that we were going to respect that and walk around it, and they do it all the time. Like, you'll even hear kids say, "Don't step on the Bulldog." So we love that, yeah. Bulldog pride to me just means family. It's about support from one another. It's more than a mascot or a slogan. It's just the way this town rallies around our students and supports them in any way that they can. Good times, tough times, they celebrate big victories and small victories. Just Quitman is home. It's not just because I grew up here that it's home. It's a wonderful place to be and raise kids and be a part of the community and help see future generations come through Quitman ISD.
I'm Billy Watson. I was a graduate of 1990. I used to walk these halls a long time ago, and I met my wife here. She was a graduate of 91. I had a crush on her in high school, all through high school. I met Knox Poe. He was a good friend of mine. The teachers I had back then, Tony Gilbreth was my coach in high school. Robert Linker was my history teacher. I met a lot of friends. Chris Davis, he's a security guard now. We used to hang out with Knox Poe. That's the reason I came back, and where I can walk these halls again as an employee here instead of a student. I love working at the field house with Shane Weber. I really miss Knox and stuff, and Josh and Brian. I wish I could see him again, but I'll see him in heaven one of these days. Chandler Poe, I don't know him that well. If he's anything like his dad, he's an awesome guy. I really see Knox in him. Go Bulldogs.